Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about why I would never do a long distance relationship ever again. And I know you should probably never say never because maybe I will eventually one day. Today I'm actually just going to talk about the reason why I wouldn't start in a long distance relationship ever again. As you guys probably know from my channel, I have done a couple of relationships over long distance, and I just have the inside scoop of why you probably shouldn't do it. I mean, okay, so it definitely works out for some people if your intentions are to eventually be together, but I think if both people are not really thinking on the same level, it's probably not gonna work out. I also think that if you start in a relationship where you guys are together, then things are gonna turn out a lot better than if you start far apart. I don't know if that makes sense, but in my experience, that's just what I think. And all right, so just before I start, this is only my own experience. Obviously, if you're in a long distance relationship and it's working out for you, then go and do you. Don't just like think that what I say is like the tell all be all. And I'm not saying that long distance relationships never work. Obviously they do for a lot of people. Just for me personally, I would never do it again. First long distance relationship that I ever was a part of was when I was in like, I don't know, like 8th grade, 7th grade or something like that. And I think it was 7th grade. And I know that sounds really, really weird. I think my generation is the generation that started the long distance relationship like trend, I guess you could say. I think because we were like the ones that had like social media and all that, and that's like, you know, the time that it started. So in 7th grade, I met this guy, and I actually met him in person first. We met at a football game when I was with my friend, and we just started talking and texting and stuff like that. And then after like, I don't know, like a week, because back then a week was a long time, we decided that we were gonna be exclusive and we were gonna be in a relationship. Exclusive for back then was just like, you're dating that person. I don't know, it wasn't even anything. But back then, that's what we did. We would talk every single day, and we would text, and we would call each other, and that was our like relationship. And I actually never met him again, like never saw him again in person. We just like, we met that one time and like just talked after that. And then eventually we broke up, and nothing bad came of it. It was just kind of like, I don't want to say useless, but it was kind of like there was no point to what we were doing, especially because we were in 7th grade, but obviously that's besides the point. That was a long time ago. Pretty much no relationship is worth it at 7th grade. But anyways, okay, so fast forward to about a little over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I started dating Jewel. She's been on my channel. I don't know, I'm gonna use her name because I don't think she'll care. We're friends now. But we started dating, and I flew to her a couple of times, and she lived in Chicago, I live in LA, and we met on Instagram. It wasn't really, I mean, we just started like, she DM'd me on Instagram and we just started talking from there. Nothing, like, I think the main reason why I would not do a long distance relationship is because communication is really difficult when it's over the phone or when you're texting. Like, it's so easy to not understand each other. Your intentions aren't to eventually be together. There's really no reason to do that unless your intentions are to be together. And it's hard to tell if you actually want to be with someone that you've never met or that you've only seen a few times and that you just talk to every day. It's hard to tell that you want to be with those people. It's hard to tell if that person is right for you. I think when I was dating Jewel, that's what happened, is we kind of like, our communication was poor, and we ended up, you know, having a fallout because we didn't understand each other, I guess. I just feel like now, looking back at it, it's not something that I want to go through again. The next relationship that you guys probably saw, because again, that was on my channel, was with Mekayla. I'm gonna use her name too because our videos are still up. Also, I don't really get the whole like take down the videos with your exes because I don't really care. But I don't know, I don't really care. When I was dating Mekayla, I feel like our communication at the time I thought was okay, but now looking back at it, we really weren't on the same page, and I think both of us were trying to cover it up with the fact that we really cared about each other. But now, like, thinking about it, we really weren't like on the same page. We weren't communicating well, and we were in different places in our lives. I think that's hard to see when you care about someone and when you're in a relationship, and especially if you're long distance. I think when you're long distance, you kind of hold on to it because you think like, oh, things will be better when we are together. And the thing is no, it won't. It'll be harder when you're together. There are so many different things that can go wrong in a long distance relationship. Again, like first and foremost, communication. Another thing is like, if you're not talking to that person constantly, you're not putting as much effort as you can into the relationship, it's kind of hard. And then also, if you are talking to them constantly, it's kind of hard to live your own life. It's kind of hard to live your own life if you're constantly on FaceTime with the person or you're constantly talking to the person. But at the same time, if you don't talk to them a lot, you're losing, again, all that communication to build your relationship. And I just think it will only work out for a few people that know how to make it work. If you are in a long distance relationship and that worked for you, then that's really great. Props to you. It just did not work out for me, and that's why I would never do it again. Give this video a thumbs up and let me know what your thoughts are on long distance relationships, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Yeah, I think I got one. Her soul is presidential like Barack's son. Yeah, she call me Goose, I call her Maverick cause her Top Gun. They say we annoying, they just jealous cause we got love. Ah, yeah.